Please.
All right.
Use my daughters.
One of your daughters.
Take my children.
I'm not going to name a name, okay? But
Take mine.
But look at it this way. You have a relationship with daughter A, and she works, and she comes and she gives you every week whatever, like kids usually do. Okay. Now, so one week she decides not to do that. And while the money in and of itself is not the big deal, it's the hurt that you feel when there's a rupture in the relationship. What God is saying, I know what's going on here. You have, for whatever reasons, a rupture in your relationship. So it's not that you're doing in and of itself something bad, but that rupture doesn't please God.
Correct.
That's my understanding.
But yeah.
Okay.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. The child is giving it to the parent's giving it to God, but there's a breakup.
And there's a rupture.
Yeah, because the child should be giving it to God, the parent should be giving it to God. Not get something from somebody else and give it away.
Right.
That's not a relationship.
Right.
That's just selling goods from one merchant to another merchant. And what are you gaining?
Right.
You gain nothing. The parents are going to gain anything because it wasn't theirs to give. The child gains nothing because he's giving it to the parent.
You know the line, where your heart is, your treasure is. So there it is. There it is. And this is why when people say, and you can make a very good case if you're not a Christian. God, there's these extremes about, God says, hate your parents. There's all kinds of variations here.
Yeah.
But they're there for a reason.
Yes.
He expands the territory as much as it can be expanded, and then it's for you
to interpret.
To interpret and decide, all things considered, which ones are you going to live?
Well, yeah, like in the beginning, in Genesis, when he says he created man, he created woman.
Right.
And the two become one and leave their parents.
Right.
Meaning, don't be influenced over your family and your traditions. Right. You two now are your own family. You two now make your traditions. You two are the head of the home. Not your parents, not your siblings, nobody on the outside. It's just the two of you alone make this bond with me. Forget everyone else. Forget all the traditions. Forget everything. You and me now have a bond. You and me, as a three, will build something together. And that's how he is with every individual.
All right.
But we tend to fall on, it's tradition, it's this. And you got to keep to it. And he's saying, break the tradition.
Right.
Be with me. I think we hit the nail on the head.
I think we did. And
I think we finally got there.
It's a very subtle one.
It is.
It is very subtle. Because, the guy can say, wink, wink, not on, or keep it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, we've done that.
I think we found it.
All right, let's move on. And he called verse 10, and he called the people to him and said to them, hear and understand. It is not what goes into the mouth that defiles the person, but what comes out of the mouth. This defiles a person. Then the disciples came and said to him, do you know that the Pharisees were offended when they heard you say, heard this saying? He answered, every plant that my heavenly Father has not planted will be rooted up. Let them alone. They are blind.
Let them alone.
Let them alone. They are blind guides, and if the blind lead the blind, both will fall into the pit. But Peter said to him, explain the parable to us. And he said, are you also still without understanding? Do you not see that whatever goes into the mouth passes into the stomach and is expelled? But what comes out of the mouth proceeds from the heart, and this defiles a person. There's the heart. For out of the heart will come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness, slander. These are what defiles a person, but to eat with unwashed hands does not defile a person.
Exactly.
Right. Why? Because the significance is, obviously.
Well, that's why he's saying, why are you breaking
Right.
the law by not washing your hands before
Right.
you eat?
Right.
It's like, I'm not breaking a law.
Right. And Jesus went away from there and withdrew to the district of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a Canaanite woman from the region came out and was crying, "Have mercy on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is severely oppressed by a demon." But he did not answer her a word. And his disciples came and begged him, saying, "Send her away, for she is crying out after us." He answered, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." But she came and knelt before me, saying, "Lord, help me." And he answered, "It is not right to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs." She said, "Yes, Lord, yet even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall under their master's table." Then Jesus answered her, "O woman, great is your faith. Be it done for you as you desire." And her daughter was healed instantly.
Now, this doesn't say that Jesus went to visit the daughter.
No.
Jesus never saw the daughter.
No.
He just took the demon out of the daughter without ever going.
Oh.
And why this woman? She wasn't Jewish, was she? No. And that's why he said, I'm not here to shepherd those.
Right.
But she kneeled in front. Can I at least finish
I'm sorry.
my thought?
I'm
Thank
just
you.
excited.
I know you're excited.
I apologize.
But the Canaanite woman is very intriguing because she gets down on her hands and knees and she says, I believe in you. You may not believe in me. You may not be here for me, but I love you enough to know you would take this demon out of my child. And then Jesus is like, oh, wait. I need to start changing my views. I need to start including everybody, not just these people, but all people. Because they say he came with a sword to fight. And at first he's being, don't come to me. Which is really odd to see Jesus in that position. But then he's like, wait a minute. Anyone who falls at my feet is welcomed in my home. And that's why he cured her without even seeing the child. That shows you the strength of God and Jesus.
All right.
I'm just saying.
All right. I'm going to say a little different.
I know you would because I love this one too.
And I love it too. But my perspective is a little different. This shows, as when Jesus comments, after most of the miracles, the love of this woman for her child was persistent. Persistent to the point where